Welcome back everyone to the first LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video of the new year 2021, the year of the game's release, unless it gets delayed again, which isn't going to happen, obviously. Welcome back everyone. We've got quite a bit to talk about today, considering news has been, let's say, scarce so far. Potential release dates, hints from a developer, also looks at the HUD in-game as well, a better look that we haven't seen already. So a few things to go over to start the year off. Let's get right into it. I'll start off with the tweet from Parsons, who is the head of design at TT Games, and he said this: "Well, that festive holiday went fast. Checking my internal battery meter, I'm not quite at 100%. Think I need to stay on charge for a few more days. 2021 is going to be huge." And once again, with these tweets, they could mean absolutely nothing. The reason I think this could relate to LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is, well, I'm going to tell you right now. And this is going to move us into that release date kind of talking, because I've seen all the release date stuff going around right now. You've probably seen loads of videos on it yourself, so let's just talk about this tweet and what I think, and hey, if it's got nothing to do with it, then I stand corrected. Arthur mentioned a few more days and that 2021 is going to be huge, obviously, with the game he's no doubt working on. And we are in January, believe it or not. Now, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens was revealed to us on the 2nd of February 2016. The game then launched on the 28th of June later that year. So it released so late in June that you could essentially say it was July, which is 5 months later, just under 5 months later after being announced or given a release date, the game actually released. And I've been saying ever since the game was delayed that we would have a release date around February to March. Now, it doesn't mean things are going to go exactly how they went 4 years ago or 5 years ago now. It's been so long, I can't believe how long it's been since the last LEGO Star Wars game. However, 4 to 5 months on, we could get something late January, but I honestly think the tweet says a few days. Now, that tweet could be completely unrelated to LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and I'm sure the developers hate it when people like myself and so many others out there look at every tweet and try and relate it to the game. But considering that tweet, we could expect something late January, early February. That's no confirmation there, as always, because I know there's so much confusion right now. Because I know there's placeholders pretty much everywhere, placeholder release dates, and you all know this by now. I know a few of you don't know what that means, and that is basically a placeholder release date. When the game was supposed to release in 2020, the placeholder release date on a lot of websites was the 31st of December 2020, because that was the final possible date it could release. Obviously now, the game is coming out in 2021, that final possible date is the 31st of December 2021. So ignore that release date if you see it on a lot of websites. The latest one, which I just found really weird, and I suppose a lot of people have kind of looked at this and were quite surprised, is this one here. The 31st of May 2021, it's just another date. What's weird about it is how this was actually advertised in a store. This was all over the Reddit, and I've had a look. I can't work out what store it is. It does seem to be an American store, so maybe you Americans can point this out, because I don't really recognize the tags or anything at the bottom, but that's irrelevant. The fact is, this store actually is displaying a release date, which if children, the target audience, believe it or not, of this game, even though I'm sure all us older players are excited for the game, but when your target audience, the children, walk into the shop and they see that release date, and then they see it online as well, especially when it is advertised in a store like that for everyone to see, it kind of raises a few eyebrows, rings a few alarm bells. Look, honestly, I'm gonna say it's another placeholder. Now, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens released on a Tuesday. I'd expect this game to release on a Tuesday as well. The 31st of May this year is a Monday. So once again, this could be the final possible date for spring 2020, because technically, if you say the release date is December the 31st, 2021, that is the final possible release date. That's actually false, because we know the game is coming in spring, so technically maybe the 31st of May is the final possible release date in spring. I just found this really bizarre that they were actually displaying it for everyone to see, and this is the biggest one so far that I would just say, no, this is another placeholder. It's annoying, it really is. I looked at it and even I thought that's got to be the date, and then I kind of took it into consideration, took the date specifically, the last day of the month, looked at the actual day of the week it comes out, and just don't get your hopes up about this one. I've said all along, and people will take this the wrong way, but my predicted release date that I've put out there, just to see if I get it right or not, is the 25th of May this year, which is a Tuesday. I've said that now pretty much since the game was confirmed to be delayed, so that's my prediction, that's not confirmed. And the final thing was this image once again going around on the Reddit of the HUD, and obviously we've seen all those LEGO Star Wars ads popping up everywhere. This one just kind of gives you a better look at the HUD in general, and you can't see, which I saw people talking about in the comments, you can't see the character head at the top. The layout really, in my opinion, doesn't look too great. Now, I'm sure we will all get used to it. It looks completely different to the ones we're used to. I suppose that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I'm not over keen on it, I'll admit that. However, I'm not too worried about not being over keen on it because I need to play the game to properly understand how this is going to function and if it works well with the game itself. So I don't like the look of it, but that really doesn't matter because if it works well, then who cares? And we are going to leave it there, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video.